I'm massively enthusiastic about sort of the internet and cloud technology. Some would say sometimes a little bit too enthusiastic, but you clearly see it as a playground as well. What really gets you most excited?
Well, there's so many different areas, aren't there, just now playing around. We've got what's called the nexus of technology. You've got social, mobile, you've got cloud technology, and of course you've got big data. But really, and I guess this is something about me getting older, when I was younger it was purely the technology. Now you do want to see it applied for some serious benefit. I think what we're seeing now is customers wanting to understand their customers even better. So all of these fun technologies really become of value when you can use them to understand your customer. My customer is a social thing, it's a social person, understanding them in their environment. They're mobile, using mobile technology. I need to access them scalably, hence the cloud, and I've got huge amounts of information, hence big data. Actually, all of these become really interesting when they help me understand my customer.
And big data is an interesting one as well, because
particularly so.
We hear that spoken about so much in the media, specifically as well.
Yeah, I bet.
Do you think that perhaps we need to start seeing some of the results of working with big data before consumers understand?
Yes, we're getting there though, and the secret there, what big data gives us is prediction capability. Most things in life, we're taught you can't predict the future. You can only take wild guesses. You put your hand into a bag and bring out a snooker ball, what colour, you don't know. Actually, in life, many things are related to one another. There's often leading indicators. Something doesn't often happen out of the blue. Usually there's been some steps towards it. By capturing with big data how, what you're doing, what websites you're looking at, how you're tweeting and so on, it's amazing how much you can predict about whether your car's going to break down, what you might want to buy or not want to buy, what magazine you might like to read, whether your aircraft's going to use more or less fuel. A lot of it big data will give us much more accurate prediction about the future. That's what every business wants to do.
And I guess then Oracle's got some pretty exciting
Absolutely.
things up their
sleeve. Pretty exciting, the most exciting, of course.
And what are the things that are really you're looking forward to playing with in the future?
I think quite honestly, and maybe this is a boring answer, but it's the truth. What we've got just now, the cloud, big data and social and mobile, we've got so long to go with these before we see them truly exploited to make our lives much, much more straightforward, much less frustrating as consumers and as business people. There's so much to go with these existing technologies. There's more than enough to keep me busy until retirement anyway.
And what would you say is the one thing that you would like business leaders of the future to start, to be thinking about, to be asking themselves if they're going to give you the opportunity to let them work to their best potential?
You know what, Kate? I think business leaders have been doing this since the dawn of time. If I was selling bones outside my cave, I would have been thinking, what does my customer want? And what can I do for them? What does my customer really want? Keep asking yourself. In days gone by, the way you found out what your customer wanted, you simply asked them, or you went and drunk in the same pub as them and listened to what they were saying. Now, of course, they're not just chatting in pubs. They're chatting in social media. They're using technology to communicate with one another. So therefore, you've got to use technical ears to listen to what your customer's saying, hence social, mobile, cloud, and big data. Ask the question, what does my customer want? And we've got a lot of technology to help you find out.
And it is important to remember to listen still as well, isn't there? Because I think a lot of people see social and see it as a broadcast channel.
Oh, no, you can listen, absolutely. Don't just go out there shouting. As a good Scot, I was always told, you don't engage your mouth until you've got your brain in gear. Definitely listen and learn before you start spouting out social media. And I think, again, technology can help us do that. It's awfully difficult to listen to 1,000 million conversations at once. So let's use technology to help us gain the sentiment, gain the views of what our customers are thinking and doing, and then push out appropriate messages, which they will want after all as well. Our customers only want to hear messages that are relevant to them. And so everybody wins.
That's the beauty, isn't it, about social, is if you can engage on a social level, then suddenly your customers want to hear what you have to say.
That's the very point of it, the whole point. It's not just a broadcast message, it's actually a conversation taking place where you get guided in how you go. That is, after all, a social conversation.